A couple who allegedly deprived a 14-year-old boy of his liberty in central Queensland at the weekend have had their cases mentioned in court for the first time. Key points. Storm Michael Spurling had his bail application denied in the Mackay Magistrates Court. Storm Michael Spurling had his bail application denied in the Mackay Magistrates Court. His co-accused, Kate Elizabeth Hill, had her bid for bail granted. His co-accused, Kate Elizabeth Hill, had her bid for bail granted. Mr Spurling's matter will be mentioned on Thursday, while Miss Hill will be reappear next month. Storm Michael Spurling is accused of deprivation of liberty, dangerous operation of a vehicle, failing to appear, and unlawful possession of suspected stolen property over the alleged incident on Saturday night. Appearing in court via video link, Mr Spurling wiped tears from his eyes as his bail application was considered by Magistrate Damien Dwyer. The application was opposed by Police Prosecutor Harry Coburn on the grounds that Mr Spurling was on bail at the time of the alleged offence and that it involved a weapon. It is alleged two boys, aged 13 and 14, were walking on Coles Hill Road at Alligator Creek, south of Mackay, about 7:20 p.m. on Saturday, when they were approached by a sedan, owned by Mr Spurling's co-accused, Kate Elizabeth Hill. Police allege the 13-year-old boy, who knew Mr Spurling and Miss Hill, voluntarily got into the vehicle, but the 14-year-old was forced into the car. The 14-year-old left the car at about 10:30 p.m. at Slade Point and alerted police. The car was later intercepted by police just after 1 a.m. at Sarina, after being tracked by police and the RAC CQ rescue helicopter service. Storm Spurling had his bail application refused. Supplied, Facebook. Mr Spurling's lawyer, Aaron Sellington, told the court the 19-year-old denied pulling out a knife and said the two boys went with him willingly. Magistrate Dwyer refused Mr Spurling's bail application, saying he posed an unacceptable risk of further offending. So no bail? Mr Spurling asked. No bail, Mr Dwyer responded. Mr Spurling's case was adjourned until Thursday. The court heard Mr Spurling and Miss Hill lived together at a caravan park. Co-accused granted bail. In an adjoining courtroom, Miss Hill's bail application was heard by Magistrate Bronwyn Hartigan. The 18-year-old is charged with deprivation of liberty and unlawful possession of suspected stolen property. In relation to the offences, it submitted this defendant made no action to prevent the alleged offences from happening, Police Prosecutor Lyndon Pollard said in opposition to the bail application. Kate Hill has been granted bail and must not contact her co-accused. Supplied, Facebook. Magistrate Hartigan, when questioning the facts of the case, said it was all a bit bizarre. Nothing is alleged to have happened in the car except taking the 14-year-old's phone, she said. Ultimately, he asked to be taken home, and he is taken to the vicinity of his home. Ultimately, Ms. Hartigan granted Ms. Hill's bail application. It's of concern, she's involved herself in something like this, not as the prime mover, but as a party, she said. Of course, she's innocent until proven guilty. Ms. Hartigan imposed a curfew on Miss Hill as part of her bail conditions and banned her from seeing or interacting with Mr. Spurling. You must have nothing to do with co-accused, she said. Whatever your relationship with him is, it's over now. The case was adjourned until next month. Neither Mr. Spurling nor Miss Hill entered pleas to the charges.